Greetings everybody, it's Jim. A few years ago, I created the Labyrinth Encounter cards for the Fantasy Trip role-playing game, and it was published by Steve Jackson Games. Believe me, I was stoked about that. But since then, I also came up with some more encounters for a specific type that were a little bit more detailed, and they wouldn't fit on your regular card. And I'm thinking also, maybe I can make it more generic for every system, a system-agnostic version, right? So today, with 70 hours left on the Kickstarter at the time of this video, I'm going to be going over with you why you should be backing Songs of the Smokewater for any role-playing game that you desire by yours truly. And go figure, I'm about to do this video, and what pops up in my feed? Steve Jackson Games just launches Path of Mastery, a solo adventure by David Pulver for the Fantasy Trip role-playing game. You know it's going to be good. So it's going to be a quick Kickstarter campaign, though. It's only like 8 days long. So don't put it on the shelf for wait till later. Get there and order it now at the link down below, and then back mine as well. Songs of the Smokewater is a collection of 48 different encounters, or should I say circumstances? Probably should say circumstances. Some of them are encounters. Some of them are pretty blatant that the characters are going to get involved. But for the vast majority of these hide away in the background, something that they may notice or pick up on. As long as you're saying something about your tavern encounters all the time, if you never say anything about a tavern or something like that when they walk in, and then all of a sudden you have something that has a little bit of interest, yeah, it's going to be a green light to them to go investigate. But these ones are written enough where it almost seems like every day, it's like, okay, this is happening, but if they investigate just a little bit, they might find and unravel more. Now, some of these are meant to just be one and done. You figure out what's going on, and boom, it's done for the time. But some of them could easily sprawl out into an adventure of its own, or at least a side quest. So now you're looking at a little bit of my world here in Adobe products. This is called InDesign, which is a document maker. And this is a little bit of a preview. It's not complete yet because I got to put some artwork to fancy it up, probably like something, a footer on the bottom where the white space usually is. The thing is, as you can see by each one of these encounters, they are not going to fit on no poker card. They just ain't going to happen. And having it on a 3.5 wasn't going to work because that would be expensive. So I actually thought of something that a lot of Fantasy Trip players would know and love, and that is to use the hexagram format. It's a 8x5 document, so it's nice and flippable. You can go right on through it. And by the way, those of you who are interested in hexagram, you'll probably know about my heresy free fantasy trip zine that I'm trying to get through. Number 4, number 3 just got released a few days ago. I'm already working on number 4, and it's probably going to be the last one because in October I got to close everything for a while I work on a bigger project, which I'll talk to you guys about in the future. But anyway, yeah, it's an 8.5 by 5 document, and I can tell you, you could just read these if you want to as a sample. The one on the left, Secret Ingredient, is really near and dear to my heart because I did it on the fly when I had my store 20 years ago with a whole bunch of teenagers, and we just had a blast with it because it just spiraled into something wild. And quite honestly, if you're a fan of Critical Role and all these guys and how they play their games, a little bit lighthearted and stuff like that, this would really make for a good lighthearted night, even though they could go into something deeper. Now, the great news is the Kickstarter is only $3 to get the Songs of the Smokewater, and there's actually another game in there called 12 Parsecs. It's a double feature, but you can find out more about that when you click on the Kickstarter. Maybe you'll pick that up too. But the thing is, you will be able to use this PDF by the time I'm done with it to get it printed at Mixum Printing, and the link will be given to you there, and they produce really good quality stuff. So if you really want this as more than a PDF, you'll be able to do it, and you'll be able to do it at cost and won't make any money on the printing of it itself. So anyway, guys, get to the link down below and make sure you go to get Path of Mastery if you're a Fantasy Trip fan for Steve Jackson Games. Get in there right now, I'm telling you, and I'll see you guys next video.